Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the completely destroyed Tier 9 Tech Tree Tank Destroyer, the Foch. This vehicle, previously, had a Tier 9 gun, which was capable of dealing, or I guess it's a Tier 10 level gun, but on this Tier 9, it had a gun that had 4,000 damage per minute. It was essentially the tortoise gun on this tank, and it was by far one of the strongest tank destroyers in Tier 9, and in my opinion, one of the most overpowered tanks in Tier 9. However, Wargaming said, you know what, nah, we can't have fun. Let's destroy that gun, give it a 2-shell autoloader with 800 potential damage in 2.5 seconds, and make its DPM go down 1,400 to 2,601. Yeah, this tank lost a literal third of its DPM. A third of its DPM! What the heck, Wargaming? And the problem I have with this gun is a couple things. First of all, it's pen. It's only 320 millimeters of pen. Now, obviously, I'm going to be putting on calibrated shells now, because why would you run gun rammer? It doesn't get it. So I'm going to be running Cali, which is about 340 mils of pen. But even then, tank destroyers have a lot of pen. This one does not, which is a problem, because when you're fighting vehicles like an Object 26A version 4, or anything that has a lot of armor, it's a problem because you're not going to be able to pen them where other tank destroyers at Tier 9 can. And the fact that they nerfed the DPM, which previously the reason the pen was bad was because it had that DPM, so you would miss or bounce a lot of your shells to make up for it. Now it doesn't have that problem. Now it just has the problem of, well, you don't shoot enough shells for it to matter. Oh well. We're going to see what we can do here in this battle. Hopefully a decent job, but I can definitely tell you for a fact I played this tank about 5 times to mess around with it. It's worse. It's just flat worse because there's so many situations where you could have shot somebody. There's so many situations where it could have gone well, but because you were running this gun, you just didn't have that opportunity to get out your shells. It's very frustrating. It's stupid as well, but oh well. That's how Wargaming wanted it, so we're just going to chill here for now. The V4 is pushing up quite aggressively, but as I said, I can't pen a V4 superstructure. Ooh, I'm the only one here. Well, my plan is to hold this as long as humanly possible and hope that my team wins the other flank and is able to push fast enough that we get a win. I think that's actually a pretty decent idea because it should work, actually, I have a feeling. Hopefully we're not spotted. Nope, we're not. Okay, good. There you go. We got the V4 over here. They're getting lit up. I can't... Oh, there you go. There's the V4. Bonk. No pen. And there you go. Well, we got one pen. I'll take it. We also got a nice track wheel bounce because we were able to angle it correctly. So, not bad so far. We were able to at least distract the V4 a little bit. And look at that. That Yag is getting lit up in the side because of how I've been able to work this so far. So not too bad. We got the V4 once again over here. There's one pen into his vehicle and 2 pens. All right. And then he hits me back for 780. Yay! That's so fun. A 690 Alpha rolling 780 on me. Man, I love that. Ooh, boy. Alright, well, the good news is that I'm holding quite well. As I said, the plan is to hold long enough that their team doesn't know what to do. There's one shell into the 60, and... Oh, no, I think we did pen the second shell. Alright, well, I mean, this guy's going to pen me, obviously, but it shouldn't matter all too much, because this V4 is going to go for my teammate, and I'm going to go for this guy. So, let's see, let's reload, and there's one pen, and he bounces me. I don't care if I died. That V4 should have shot the Yo. That was a bit stupid of him not to, because that Yo might actually get the reload. But it seems like the plan worked pretty well. Our team completely steamrolled the flank. I was able to hold long enough, and look at that. Yeah, that actually worked great. A lot of times, people don't realize that if you're just able to hold the enemy, and they're not going to push on you, and it gives your team, which is all flanking the other way, enough time to get behind them, it's going to be an incredibly easy win. And that is exactly what we had happen here. I was able to hold, our team pushed, and even better, I was able to kill the 60 TP. I was able to take a pretty decent chunk off of that V4, and yeah, not a bad battle at all. Alright, well the girl's going to get a big old slap into the side, and the leopard's going to finish him off. And there you go. The V4 is a hard tank to deal with, but honestly, it's really not that hard. Even with the Foch's not so great pen, we still had just enough to cut through his lower plate and his superstructure when he was facing down there, and finish off with 2,755 damage. Definitely the other gun would have done better in that situation. I would have just had flat DPM I could have shot at our opponents with, but there are some situations where I can say it could have done better there, like getting 2 shells into the V4 and backing up and not getting shot. However, that didn't happen. I shot 1 shell into the V4, and then he shot me for 780, completely destroying the point of me dealing damage to him as an autoloader. I mean, think about it. I'm an autoloader that deals 800 damage, but I have to let premium to pen my opponent, so I deal like 680, and then he shoots me for 780. Like, Brett. Oh well. Let's see what we can do here. What do we have? 60 TP, Karo 45 ton, Sheridan. I don't know why the 200's going this way. Yeah, oh boy, I'm going to light tank, so I'm going to go heavy side. Yeah, that'll go well. But we do got a Prog, we do got a T92E1, so hopefully those guys are going to do well. For now, I'm going to chill on this hill. There's no point to over-aggress myself when I don't need to, especially when they have 4 mediums, and my T100 is going to the wrong side of the map, camping there. So for now, I'm just going to wait patiently on this part of the map and see what's going on. After we figure that out, that's when I'll make my decision on where I'm going to go. Alright, so I think this should be a pretty good spot right here if that 60 gets spotted. There you go. Pretty expected for them to go that way. It doesn't look like anybody's really over here. I'm just kind of hoping that the 60 gets spotted and I can get a shell into his vehicle. Come on, guys. Spot the 60. You know you want to. Or not. Well, right now, it's not looking great. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a lot of vehicles. There's the 60, and of course they spot him once he gets away, so I can't even get a shell into him. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way over towards the medium side, I guess. There's not much else I can really do. I think the best spot I can get to is all the way possibly in this corner over here, because that WZ is going to rush the Progetto, as we can see. So yeah, I'm going to get all the way over here. I think this is the best decision as of now. Get over here, like this, and then let's see if we can get some shells into these guys. There's the Karo. Obviously, I want to shoot this WZ. There's 1 shell and 2 shells. There you go. Decent chunk of damage out. Unfortunately, we did not end up hitting that WZ. Come on, Prog. Yes, the Prog actually penned the shell. Not too bad. Our entire team is now trying to deal with a single 60 TP, but they are shooting him, so I'll give them credit. They are getting him bled out quite a lot. The Sheridan bounced me, which is good. Well, he bounced me earlier. It was either the Sheridan or the T92E1, but that's fine. The great thing about the Foch is I have mobility, and a lot of mobility. I have the ability to very quickly leave any position I'm stuck in and go somewhere else, which is exactly what I'm going to do here. Now, we got spotted, and I know for a fact that that is the players that are flanking me here. So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to actually push up to this bush. I think that that's a pretty decent decision here. And we're going to wait right here. Anybody that tries to push past is going to have to basically just sit out in the open, allowing me to get at least 2 shells into them. So yeah, we're just going to wait here for now. Anybody that makes that decision is going to get bonkered. Come on. Somebody come down this alleyway. There's the T92E1. Not seen anybody else so far. I don't really want to make a push yet, because obviously I know that the Karo could be there, or the Sheridan right over here. But I'm just going to get off to the side of the Sheridan, get 1 shell into his vehicle, and, well, he's off. Oh, that's great. Goodbye, Mr. Sheridan. That did not work well for you at all. Alright, well, let's reload. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. The Karo's over here. Let's just wiggle, 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 and back up. Alright, nice. I don't think we should be spotted anymore, so that Karo doesn't really know what to do with us. And at that time, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rush the Karo. I think that if I can just rush him, I might just be able to clear him. If I can get a nice ram for about 190 in, and that's all I really need to do, or I might even be able to HE him. But yeah, really all I need to be able to do here is get a nice 190 ram into him. That's all I need to do. Or the Karo's going to run and I can get an HE into his rear. Ooh. Oh, and bonk. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. We're not going to deal a lot of damage this game, but we weren't really able to. This is just one of those battles where medium side is what you want to do with the Foch, but you can't really drive it to medium side. Heavy side fell apart incredibly fast, and then I just didn't want to get rushed, so I waited. But, I mean, you know what? That was worth it on that dump, just on that Karo alone. We literally 1,000 health that guy. Alright. Well, let's see what we can do here. I know the 92 is either running or he's on top of the sill, but it's not going to make a difference. We're going to come out with a victory either way. So, when it comes to this gun, what do I think of the Foch and how does it perform? Well, you can definitely see there are situations where this tank can do better, and there are situations when it can do worse. That last battle, it definitely did okay against the 60. We were able to back up reload a little bit and then get the shells out. And it also did okay in this game, like dealing with that Caro. I wouldn't have been able to do that. I could have gotten an extra shell into that Sheridan. So there are situations where this gun would do better and it would do worse. You know what? Oh, come on! I knew he was there! Ah, I even knew he was there, but we couldn't get it out. Oh well. Either way, we didn't do a lot of damage this game, only about 1,700, because we literally did not have the ability to get out more damage. But I think the Foch is okay. I still think it's a lot worse than it used to be, but there are situations where you can do okay. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about the Foch. I still think it should have had its single shotgun. It was a great tank. It was super fun, but oh well. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.